Hey folks, welcome back to the farm. Are you like most people that throw these big zucchinis away when they get away from you or give them to the chickens? Don't do that because you can still use these. We're going to show you how to do it. Don't throw away good food. You can use these for lots of stuff. Stick around. So you've got a zucchini that got away from you. Wash it up. We're going to take the end off of it here. You can give that to the chickens. Take the other end off as well. I usually just go down to where it's kind of straight. And then I stand it on in like that. Just go right down the middle. Like that. You can see all the seeds. This is why a lot of people throw these away, because they're so full of seeds and they don't think they're useful. But here's what you do. You cut it again lengthwise. Like that. And then I even cut it one more time all the way through. And then once you get it down to that, you can take your knife, come right down where the edge of those seeds are, trim them babies right off. You want to go a little deeper, you can. Make sure you got all those seeds off. Throw that to the chickens as well. And look how much zucchini you got left. Just like that. Now, you can chunk it and cook it just like this. You can grate it. You can use zucchini in any dish, any casserole, any stew, any soups. It bulks up your items. It takes on the flavor of whatever you put it in. This is real neutral flavor. And you can do that. You can sneak vegetables into anything. Your kids won't even know they're there if you shred this. Now another thing you can do, take your peeler, peel your zucchini out here. I get it down about like that. I won't do the whole thing. And then I chop it in little chunks. Just like that. Now what you do with this is you cold pack this into a canning jar, and then you get fruit juice, whether it be pineapple juice, apple juice, whatever juice you want, as long as it's a higher acid juice. Pack this into a canning jar like a pint jar, fill it up to the required headspace with fruit juice, and then water bath can this. And this will take on the flavor of whatever juice you put it in. So this will turn into like pineapple chunks. If you do pineapple juice, it'll turn into like slices of apple. If you can it in apple juice, you can use it for making apple pies, whatever. Peach juice, and so on and so on. It'll take on the flavor of anything you put it in. So there's another option. Now we're going to do something completely different tonight. We're going to make a stuffed zucchini with one of our big zucchinis. So let's get to doing that. So we're going to take this half of zucchini here. We're going to cut a flat spot on the back to kind of get it started here. And it needs to be parallel with the front so it sits correctly on your pan. So about like that. So you see how it sits flat now? It's not rocking around. Nice and sturdy. And now we're going to get a spoon, and we're going to use a spoon to come in here and get our seeds out. Just scrape them out like you were making a pumpkin or something, or a jack-o'-lantern. Try not to make too big of a mess here. Now, I've never tried doing these seeds like pumpkin seeds, roasting them like pumpkin seeds. Might be able to do it, they're big enough. Got our zucchini all hollowed out, so we're going to set this aside. We're going to get our meat mixture that we're going to stuff in here. We're going to do like a meatloaf recipe and put it right in this channel. So in our mixing bowl, we have 2 pounds of our good Nebraska ground beef. Got 2 of these little packages of saltine crackers, or you can use Ritz crackers. I prefer Ritz, but I don't have Ritz, so these still work. I just crunch them up right in the package, really small, and then we just pour them right in the bowl. We need about 1 cup of onion. I'm dicing it pretty fine. And we'll throw that in the bowl as well. In it goes. Need 2 of our farm fresh eggs. You crack them on a little piece of paper towel, you don't get slimy stuff on your counter. Next thing is 4 tablespoons of ketchup. I just kind of eyeball it. Close enough. Need 2 tablespoons of Who's Your Sister sauce. Need 2 teaspoons of dried parsley. About like that. Need 1½ teaspoons of salt. We're using our good Redmond's kosher salt. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper. So now we're going to give this a mix, and the best thing to mix it with is what God gave you right there. So we'll get this all mixed up. Got our beautiful homemade marinara. Going to put that right over the top. Now you can go absolutely crazy with this recipe, and we often do. You can do a Mexican flair to it. You can do different meats to it. You can do whatever you like. You can get kind of a barbecue kind of thing going on too. Just absolutely nuts. And then once this bakes, we're going to hit it with some good Parmesan cheese on top of this. But you could do absolutely anything with this. You could slice it into strips and make lasagna out of these big zucchinis. Sky's the limit, folks. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? This is going to go in the oven at 350 for right about an hour. Probe the meat in the center. When it's about 150, 160 degrees, this thing is done. You can pull it out. Alright, our stuffed zucchini has come up to temperature, and it's more about temperature than it is time. And then we covered the top with some Parmesan cheese, some shredded Parmesan. And now we're going to hit it with a little dried basil on top. And there we go, folks. Time to dig in for supper. There's the cross section there. Got our meat and vegetable all in one there. Bon appetit. So to eat this, take you a sharp knife, just cut around, take that old hard skin off of there, and then I usually just cut down through the squash, make it into bite-sized pieces like that. You can do that with your fork though. And then you can get rid of your skin there. Then you grab those extra pieces of melted Parmesan cheese off your parchment paper. Throw those on top, little tasty morsels. Well, very tasty supper. I think you'll enjoy this recipe. That flavor of those meat and those juices went down into the squash and flavored that squash. It was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe and hope you learned something new, what to do with those giant zucchinis. You don't have to throw them away. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you guys. Come back and see us here at Mark Kelly Farm.